Welcome to 5 Minutes Funnier. Hi, I'm Jimmy England for 5 Minutes Funnier, the comedy how-to. Have you ever been in front of an audience doing your act, an act that normally does very well, and the audience response is tepid at best, and you feel the urge to tell them to off? Well, don't. And you don't want to do it for a number of reasons. The first reason is that you may be in a venue that isn't set up properly for comedy. Comedy works best in an intimate atmosphere. That's why clubs tend to be dark, they tend to be low ceiling, they have the audience close to the stage. If you're playing in a well-lit room with great big round tables spread out throughout the room, a corporate venue, that might be where you actually come across that quite often. It's going to be really hard to connect with those people. It's hard to laugh in that situation. It's not their fault. But the fact that you only got a tepid response in that area does not mean you didn't do well. You can quite often find out afterwards that the audience comes up and just loves you, but they just, for whatever reason, didn't get into the laughter part of it the way you'd like it to be. The thing to never lose sight of is that you're looking to make an emotional connection with an audience, no matter what the situation. That emotional connection can make you a bigger hit than somebody who gets more laughs than you. Because when you make that emotional connection with the audience, they're going to remember you, they're going to remember your name. That other person who made them laugh, yeah, they had a good time, and they might remember his name or her name, but more often than not, they're going to forget who that was if they've just seen him for the first time. But they're going to remember you because they saw in you something of themselves. And that's what you're trying to accomplish when you are working with an audience. You're trying to make that emotional connection. That's why when you talk about topics that are dear to their heart, they're going to be more likely to laugh, especially if it's about your frustrations with the things that frustrate them. It means that all the craziness that they've had to go through is not unusual. It's happened to you, and it's happened worse to you than it did to them. And they're going to relate to you. This shouldn't really be a surprise. Your friends aren't the ones who have interests different than you. Your friends are the people who have interests like yours. So if you get up on stage and you're an incompatible person with that audience, they're going to have a harder time connecting with you, even if you're riotously funny. What you are doing on that stage is giving validation to their lives, not to yours, but to theirs. So when they connect with you, it's a very special connection, and it's something that makes it stick in their heads. As I said, you don't have to be the funniest one on the program. You just have to be the one they remember. So when you're thinking about what to write, if you're sitting down trying to put together a premise or you want to report on something that happened in your life, no matter what the case is, it's going to be much more successful if it's their experience too. Connect with that audience. So for a change, I've remembered to say, please subscribe so you don't miss an episode of this. It really makes it a lot easier to find us because we show up like magic in your inbox or whatever the heck place YouTube sends their stuff to. And if you could like this particular episode or any of our episodes, please do so. We've got a lot more coming, and I'm looking forward to talking about comedy because it's the one thing I love. Stay safe, everybody, and stay funny.